Hello, welcome to Miniezshop's How to Sculpt videos. Today I'm going to walk you through what tools I use. These are all, as a disclaimer, these are all personal preference and there's lots of things that you can do without a bunch of tools. I'll start with this. These are a tool set that my initial tool set. I know I only got some new tools a little while ago. This is a potter's needle. I'll include the link down in the description. These are some silicone, there's silicone dowels on one end and then there's ball ends on the other. There's also a set for that I use and I will include those in the link. However, you see this little potter's needle? For the longest time, I used a toothpick, and that's something that's really anyone can get anywhere and they're really cheap. This is another essential. A little X-acto knife. You can also just use a butter knife, a normal butter knife, which I did for a long time, but you just have to make sure that you don't use it on food once you've used it on your clay. And this is another thing. You'll see the silicone ends. Pens, the ends of pens can work just as well. So if you have only those on hand and want to do some clay, these work as well. This is the newest set that I just got. It was like $6 on Amazon. I'll include the link below, but see how tiny those little ball ends are compared to the smallest one I had previously. It was this big. So there's a lot more detail I can add now. Same with this little silicone, these little silicone things. Only problem with these are the official Sculpey tools, and they have a little seam down the middle. You might not be able to see it very well because there's a lot of clay on this from me using it, but these tools don't have a seam, so I don't have to be careful about which edge that I'm using, or I don't have to ruin my clay pieces. So I'll include those in the link. Also, a good pair of little scissors always come in handy. I just have these, I don't know where I got them, but I mean, scissors, you can find scissors anywhere. This is what I use for the interior of my people, like for the framing of their bodies. And I will have a video on that later about how you do that, but some good wires, good for a strong support on the inside. I also have some tweezers that are good to use if like a little hair gets on the clay and you don't want to try and dig it out with your finger. Just bloop with the little tweezers. I also use magnets for my magnets, the little magnets that I make. And I have several different sizes, and I've just found them on Amazon. I'll try and find those and put that in the description as well. To do the clay on so that I don't mess up the surface that I'm working on, I use either just a piece of cardstock or a piece of paper, or there's special mats that they make that you can buy. Tape, that's for packaging. Not sure why it's here. But these varnishes and stuff, I don't really use varnishes, but these are just some things that I bought over the years. They've probably gone bad, but I just wanted to show you. This is a Bake&Bond. So if you're putting two pieces together, often I have the person and then I want to put them in a little clay grass lump. I put some Bake&Bond below their feet and then I squish them into that clay lump so that they will stay secure to that base. So this is good for that. This is liquid Sculpey. I just got this recently. What you can do is take a little of the normal clay and mix the Sculpey in, and you have some sort of liquid looking clay that bakes that way. I have only used this once, but it's diamond glaze. It can be used for eyes, or if you want to make your piece look shiny. I'm sure there's a bunch of brands out there, but this is one I got probably 5 years ago. This is very important. It's E600. I've tried a lot of super glues out there, but this one's my favorite. Especially some super glues leave a white residue on the clay. This one doesn't. After it's baked is when I use this to glue on the magnets. So that's that. Tin foil. I use a lot of tin foil. That's probably the MVP. I put it inside the bodies of my clay people and the heads so that the clay is more consistent and I can use it. So that's a quick run through of the tools that I currently use. If you have more questions, ask me below in the comments. I will have more videos on my materials like clay and my packaging and how I take videos and photos and stuff later. But for now, like and subscribe if you want to, and have a great day. Bye guys, thanks for watching.